since last week we looked at this, we got, let's say, 271 pips total out of the move, and I believe there may be a continuation to the upside. So we'll see how this week plays out. What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday to you. I hope you are doing well. This is Kaci. I am going to take a look at a couple different pairs for you, and we're just gonna run through them, see what they look like, and kind of go from there. Y'all, I'm barely sitting down right now. I don't know if you saw my post, but it's a challenge at the moment to sit. But if you pray, say a prayer for me. I injured myself working out this past Friday, so I'm sitting here struggling, literally. But anyway, nonetheless, let's take a look at Euro NZD. This was a setup that I did my last video on. I thought I saw the potential for price to go up. And last week when we looked at this, I believe that we were somewhere around where this yellow circle is for price. And so last week we did get that initial move up. And my thought was, I made a video within the Facebook group that's not on YouTube. My thoughts about how we were going to move, because I think we were around this point right here, which is what, 177,135. My thoughts around how we were going to move. And so you'll see that we kind of got that. Let me get rid of this. So we were at this 4-hour resistance level right here where my mouse is. I thought we were going to push up a little bit higher than the 4-hour resistance. Up here, I thought we were going to get to the weekly, and then I thought we were going to see a move to the downside, and then potentially a continuation up. So if you're not already in for this buy, I wouldn't necessarily hop in now. It's already moving. And if you get in now, you may end up in a little bit of a drawdown. So I would definitely work on finding an entry. But since last week we looked at this, we got, let's say, 271 pips total out of the move. And I believe there may be a continuation to the upside. So we'll see how this week plays out. What I want to do is I want to take a look at AuDCAD. So I'm going to pull that up. And we're going to get another chart. Or actually, I'm just going to clear this off. All right. And we're going to start from the beginning. For those of you guys who are new, again, my name is Kaci. I am a registered commodity trading advisor. And I am, I make videos on a pretty regular basis on YouTube, showing you guys my approach to the market. And it's a little bit different than what you probably have seen. It's a combination of a few key tools, I think, that make a huge difference in my analysis. And so if you want to see how I do it, stick around and I'll show you. Okay. So I am starting off on the monthly. I do a top-down analysis. And what I do is I go into each time frame. I find the key levels of support and resistance. Now, if you don't know how to find those key levels, make sure that you attend the no-cost mini course. The link to attend is in the video description, and thereby I break it down step by step by step. Okay, so that is what I'm doing, and I'm using the tool Smart Trader, and Smart Trader is pretty dope. It allows you basically to check the work that you do. Y'all, excuse me. I'm sorry. It allows you to check the work that you do. And so, what am I trying to say? Oh, okay. So, yeah, it allows you to check the work that you do. And so when I say that, I mean, you can go in, you can manually identify your levels of resistance and support, right? And then what you can do is go into the smart tools and you can check to see, did I choose the right areas of resistance? Now, I sometimes miss areas, and I love Smart Trader because it basically can go behind and make sure, you're right. So like I missed this area up here. It's the 5th level. It's kind of far away on the monthly. Nonetheless, I still want to have it, right? But everywhere else that I've identified, resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, those are there. So I'm going to get rid of this. Then I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to check support. All right. And I did not grab these areas down here. Running my mouth, talking. Come on, why it ain't doing it? Hold on, y'all. It would be my advice for anybody who is learning how to trade to get a hold of Smart Trader. It's going to make the process much more easy for you. Instead of you trying to do this manually, you having no way to check it. And it's going to speed things up because we mark up a lot of charts, right? So I would suggest that you go ahead and try it out. You can do so by clicking the link in the video description. You get a 30-day trial for under $5. So take advantage of it. All right. So now that did I go to the weekly? I ain't even go to the weekly. See, this tailbone injury got me all messed up, right? Let me make sure. Hold on. I think I went down. Yeah, let me go back because this should not be here, or it should be at least blue. Y'all, I'm trying to talk, walk, chew gum, all of that. This should be blue because I done went down to the lower time frame while I'm talking to y'all and changed stuff around, not paying attention. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Let me see over here. This should be blue. I know you're probably like, how do you know that should be blue? Years and years of marking up charts. And that should be blue. Now I'm going to go down to the weekly and just double check. Make sure that I did what was right. Let's see. Yep, that's right. That's right. I got one down here that I need to double check. My computer is dragging today. I don't know why. Okay, that monthly level is right. Okay, I'm satisfied with what I see thus far. Except nope, that's right. Okay. I'm fine. So I'm gonna go down to the weekly, just double check. I'm good. So now that I've done that, I'm going down to the daily. Ooh, look at that big old drop. Nah, I want to talk about this. Definitely want to talk about this. I didn't get that whole thing. I only got a piece of it. Only a little piece. Okay, so now on the daily, I'm just going to do the same thing that I did on the weekly and the monthly. I'm going in, looking for my highs, looking for my lows. This is going to be red, right? And then I see another level because this one is just a wee bit taller. A little bit, wee bit, whatever. And then this is 1, 2, 3. So I got 2 more levels. I'm going to change this red. Come on. And then I am going to, now I want to double check this. Yep. So we good. We got them. You see them? All of them we got. So I'm good there. I'm going to turn that off. And then I see a couple levels here. I got one right here. I got another right here. Okay. And I'm going to double check this. And we are almost good. I forgot this. My computer is dragging today. I have no idea why. All right. So now I'm good. Now I'm going to go down to the 4 hour. Now the 4 hour is the last level that I'm going to go to because of my trading style. You can go however you like, however low. Like all of these principles apply to lower time frames too. But how I trade, I believe it's here. How I trade, 4 hours low enough for me. I don't know if it's here. That one on the left looks a little higher, so it actually might be here. I'm going to turn this to the other color. And then I'm going to hop on this. And then I think I'm good there. This may be a level. I don't know for sure. We'll see. But I'm comfortable with what I've chosen. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to do smart resistance. Excuse me. Oh, so I hit it on the nail on the head and forgot just one. Okay. Thank God for Smart Trader. All right. So I'm good. All right. So now you're like, okay, we got these levels. What do we do next? Well, now I want to see where we fall in the fib sequence. So I'm going to go back to the monthly. And through each time frame, I'm looking at where we are. So this is not an active fib, but I'm looking at the setup. A low, B high, 28, 23.6. Pull back, but we did hit the D extension, did we? The high was 829. Oh, yeah, we hit it. Okay, so the reason this is not lit up like a Christmas tree is because the sequence has played out, so I'm not interested in that. Now I want to see where we are from the downside. If you're looking for sales, this was the move. A, B, 786 pullback. So that would mean that if we were looking for sales, then I'd be looking to trade until this level here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So I'm going to get rid of this. And then I'm going to look at the current leg. I'm going to go from the low. Come on, computer. So if this is the active fib and if I were looking for buys, then my ultimate target is going to be here. Lord, this computer. Okay. Because what we had was an A low, a B high. We had a shallow pullback, a stall out at the 118. Price came back to that 618 retracement level. So theoretically, that next target should be here. But before we can get through those levels, remember this is the monthly. So you got to get through weekly level of resistance, daily levels of resistance, monthly, weekly, monthly. So if we can break through those levels, that will be the move to the upside. Now, I'm going to get rid of this fib, and I get rid of it on every time frame because it doesn't transfer down the best, right? And so I just like to put it on manually. I know some of y'all are like, why you do all that work? Because it's easier for me. Same thing that we have here, but on the lower time frame, this is the ultimate target. And so from where price is now to the ultimate target, that's like 1,500 pips. Okay, if we get that move. So I'm going to get rid of this. But you got it on a lower degree time frame. You got it on a higher degree time frame. Let me see what we got going on the daily now. Let me see. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be interested in this leg, but I'll still go through the exercise of it. Right? So this has already happened. Let me see if we've hit an extension to the downside. So what we had here was an A high, a B low, less than 38.2 pullback, but you had a very strong level of resistance with 2 levels of daily resistance, 1 level of 4-hour resistance, which was the 382. And so theoretically, price would be traveling to this 8.8742 ultimately. If we were looking for sales. Now, it looks like price could break through that monthly level here. And if it does, then this completes the sequence. Let me see where this falls on that bigger fib. I believe we were on the weekly. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to go to the weekly. And let me see where that puts us. Oh, yeah. Still well above. Now, if we break this monthly level, I can see us coming back to these 2 daily levels, the 618, testing this 618 again on the higher time frame. But let me go down. Let me go to the daily. Let me go to the daily, and we already did the fib to the downside, which gave us, did this hit? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. This didn't even hit the 786 yet. Nope, just before it. So this still is a 618. Let me go back. Weekly. I think I put this in wrong. No, I did not. Okay. So in the weekly, this was the move. So you had an A high, a B low. You had, let's see if it's less than 23.6. This is 353 at the 38.2. The high candle was 307, so it fell short. So there is potential. If we don't break this monthly, we might break it though, and we might hit this D extension. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, y'all. So this is where the setup is on the weekly, the potential setup. So let me show y'all what I'm looking at. We got an A high, a B low, less than 38.2 pullback. Price has not hit 0.87308, right? And so right now we had just all week long last week, we dropped. We dropped. You got a level of monthly support coming up here. If price finds support here and starts to move back to the upside, my thought would be that we could potentially see price move to this weekly level here, which is also in line with the 38.2. So that's 0.92380. If price breaks through this monthly level of support and hits this D extension at 0.87308, then that sequence will have finished, and then you could just look for a regular reversal, not as high as the 0.9238. It would be a little bit less than that, probably somewhere around this daily. But let me actually map it out. Let me see. And so where we are, we might price look like it's about to bulldoze through that monthly support, but I don't know for sure, so I gotta watch it. But if it found support, that's about 400 pips to the upside if we get this move. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I know this is real long. I'm sorry, y'all. I am just marking up this chart. I told y'all I didn't tell you I spent yesterday. Just trying not to be in pain. Falling after 30 is a trip, okay? I'm over here struggling. You hear me? I feel better today. Much better. All right. Yeah, so you got the same thing on the weekly and on the daily. Only difference is the level of 38.2 on the weekly is the 618 retracement level on the daily. But it makes sense though, because that's a strong level of resistance. So now it's just a matter of determining if price is going to support, if price is going to find support at this monthly level, or is it going to continue down, hit this extension, and then move up. And I need to go back to the monthly and identify that 618 extension. Was it on the monthly? No, it was on a weekly. Yeah. So even if it hits the target of the daily, it still hasn't hit the target of the weekly, which still means that there may be an opportunity for a buy and a move to the upside here. Okay, so let me go back down. I know you're probably like, what? You done said a lot. I know. So I'm going to get rid of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my smart trend line. Oh yeah, price done broke through that thing. So I'm going to get rid of that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a ray. I'm going to go from swing high to high. Because we broke through that original trend line. And I'm going to go down now, drill down, looking for how I would enter this. I'm also going to go to the smaller fib, and I'm going to see, oh yeah, we hit the extension. So on the 4 hour, this should be oversold. So we may find some level of support. I'm going to grab the smart fib again. The smart trend line. All right. And so what I use that for, when I first got started trying to draw trend lines, I really didn't understand how to, and I was just drawing them all willy-nilly, any kind of way. Come on, computer. And so using the ray just helps me keep things on track. I noticed that when I use just the trend line, like I get thrown off. And so the ray just helps me stay a little bit focused. So I'm going to drill down to the 1 hour, and I'm going to draw my other trend line, because what I would be interested to see is if we actually get a break at that monthly support level. Let me see if it's going to give it to me. No. I would want to see if we're going to get a break from that monthly support level to the upside. Now, y'all know I drill down to the 15 to find my entry. So my setup is found on the higher time frame, but I take my entries off the lower time frame. So I am going to set this up as if I'm looking for a potential buy. Now, what I would have to get in order for me to execute on this, I would have to get a break to the upside, a backside retest, and then look for my entry somewhere around there, and then placing my stop just below that monthly support level. Now, the alternative I want to look at too. Let me get rid of this. And so this would be my thought. And let me get a rectangle. So either we're going to see price break through this yellow line, or, and let me move this down, or we're going to see price find support here. Only two things it could do, right? So either we're going to come down, test this low, and then start moving back up. And I would not get an entry until I got the backside retest of this trend line. And the way that I would set it up if I were bullish on this pair is placing my stop below, just below. Where is the green line? Oh, so you got some room here. Yeah, placing my stop below the last low. Let me turn this red. And then going in for my buy. Now, y'all know that I said on the higher time frame, there's potential for a big move to the upside. You could break that down, if you don't want to swing that long, you could break that down into a smaller trade. I would look for take profits at the key levels. And then if it aligns with a fib level or a fib extension level, look for that. But that would be my thought. If we get this, let me see. Let me move this up. I'm sorry, this video took a little longer. Let's see. Come on now. My computer is dragging. All right, so what? And you can make your stop loss even deeper if you want to. But I tried to align it to just below a major support level, and that's 25 pips. So you'd be risking 25 pips in order to gain. Come on. In order to gain first stop, 178. And if you really wanted to swing this and ride this up to 0.92, whatever it was, you could. And I believe I said that was about 400 pips to the upside. Now, what I don't want to do, and this is where I used to and still sometimes get myself locked into a setup, is I only look at it from one way. So I want to go back and I want to take a look at what's happening to the downside. So we already looked at this. I think we looked at the fibs to the downside. I thought it was oversold. You got the same setup. So this is the active fib. A, B, shallow retracement. You got a level of monthly support. Even if you didn't take this for a full ride up, to the 0.92, those 400 pips. There's a short-term move that looks to be here if we find support at this level. That's if we find support. And in order to have support, you have to have a low, a swing low. And, price starting to move to the upside. There's still an opportunity. What is that? 80-something pips for a potential move. If price finds support, there's about 80, 85 pips move. So a short-term buy if you want to take it that way. But that's on the hour. Let me go up. And it's about time, to me, it looked like, for this thing to start moving up, find support. We'll see. I mean, obviously, we don't dictate what the market does. We just roll with what it gives us. Yeah. So this is definitely oversold, and we are at a key level. We're approaching a key level. We'll see what price does at this level. But in my opinion, if it does find support, I think that there is a potential move to the upside. And that's my thought about it. Let me see. Yeah, that's my thought about it. Let me know what you are thinking on OddCat. How are you going to play it? There are some short-term opportunities with, like I said, about 83 pips. If price finds support at that key level of monthly support. And then if it goes through and we hit those two targets of 0.8744, 0.8730, then this is just, you trade the regular reversal to the back up. So let me know what you're thinking on this pair. Are you in it? Did you catch that move to the downside? I caught some of it. I did not catch the entire thing. I probably got about 130 pips or so. And this thing last week, let me refresh this. This thing last week moved 300 pips. Ooh-wee. 316 pips last week. So all is well. Anyway, let me know what y'all are thinking on this pair. How are you trading it? You can put it in the comments below. If this video was helpful to you, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Share it with somebody who's trying to learn how to trade too. Okay. And then if you're looking for a group of like-minded individuals, make sure that you click the link in the video description that says join my no cost forex Facebook mastermind group. And before y'all get to emailing me and commenting to me that the link don't work, make sure that you turn off your pop-up blocker and that you accept cookies, and it will work. I promise you it will. Okay. All right. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you very soon. Have a very, very, very profitable week.